Hey there, YouTube. California Prepper. Tonight we are going to be looking at a clone. Now, it's not a clone per se, it's more of a counterfeit or a knockoff, as there is no knife that is this exact model. The knife I'm talking about, no, these over here aren't clones or knockoffs. It is only the ZT on the table. It's a nice little knife, isn't it? Now, like I said, there is not a model out like this. It does sort of look like a 560, I guess, but it does not have the titanium frame lock side. It is a liner lock. So in my opinion, it's more of 0200, 0560, had a baby, and here's the baby. Here's my 200, and as you can see, this thing is not just the little brother, it's the baby brother. It is eensy weensy compared to the 0200, and that's probably the first giveaway that this isn't a real ZT. I don't think ZT makes petite knives, I guess you can call it. It's a great knife overall, it really is. I've actually gotten into the smaller knife carrying category before. I was always carrying 4-inch, 4.5-inch blades, because there's no limit here where I live. And no, I wasn't overcompensating. This isn't a piss and test contest, guys. If you guys want to go back and forth in the messages again, I ain't for that. I'm just gonna block you guys, so please don't think it was anything like that. I just really liked the overbuilt knives. I liked having, a big knife with me. But lately, I've really enjoyed carrying these smaller blades. The last thing you want to do is, whip something like this out in front of a grocery store just because your daughter wants her bag of chips open, or something like that. Not saying I have to cut open a bag of chips, but you understand what I'm saying. It's 2:30 in the morning. Give me a break, all right? So, like I said, this is a way better option in my opinion, and I think ZT should take a hint and maybe think about coming out with a few smaller knives. I've noticed that their newer models are a little bit smaller than the rest of, than the older models, and I'm really digging that, and I think it's a good thing. I really do. This is a smaller knife, but it doesn't have that small of a blade. You have a 3-inch blade. It's 5CR 13 MOV. Now, one website says 5CR 19 MOV, the other website says 5CR 13 MOV, so it's one or the other there, alright? We have a brush set and finish. Now, I am kind of bummed out that it's not a bead blast, because I'm a bead blast guy. I know it's horrible at rust and stuff, but I really dig the look of a bead blast finish. And but this isn't horrible. The brushed satin, well, I guess you can see it over here a little bit. It's real dirty because I've been using it. I've been cutting fruit up for my kids. I've been doing yard work for this all week with this thing all weekend, and I have not held out on this, guys. I have put it through the ringer. I really have. When I bought this, I bought 2 of them. I got them for about $8 each. I paid less than $20 to have them both delivered. So, I mean, if you buy 2 of them, you get them for a little bit cheaper. So, like I said, I paid about $8 each for them. Got them both delivered for under $20 right to my door. It did take about 6 weeks, but to me, it was definitely worth the wait and worth the price. These knives are, yes, they are a knockoff, but they are very ergonomic. They cut nicely. I mean, it's not the sharpest, nicest slicing knife I've ever had out there, but for under $10, I mean, I don't think you could beat it. You can walk into Walmart with $8 and I bet you can't buy a knife better than this. It flips like a dream, has phosphorus bronze washers on the inside, and in my opinion, it's very, very comparable to the flipper of a Kershaw Skyline. Everybody knows how good a Skyline flips. You can sit there and play with your Skyline all day long. You can sit there and flip it and flip it and flip it. You can do that with this as well. It flips like a dream. But what I love about this knife over the Skyline is it has thumb studs that you can actually access. On the Skyline, that's very hard. There's not as much real estate in between the thumb studs, so it's kind of hard to get in there, and if you do, you start getting that nick in your thumb, and I hate that. So this has a great flipper, flips like a dream, and you can access the thumb studs, which is awesome. You have a 1/8 of an inch thick blade, so it slices very nice and it tapers off at the tip. You have a nice tip. Let's see, came very centered. Haven't adjusted it at all, but you can adjust it with a torque set. The pocket clip is right hand, tip up, tip down. I do wish that it was all around, but hey, for under 10 bucks, you gotta give some, and you gotta, you know, gotta give, and you gotta give, and you gotta give, and you gotta take. Man, horrible night. Overall length of this thing is 7 inches. Close length is 4 inches, so 4 inches plus a 3-inch blade is an overall 7 inches open. Weight is 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches, 3.5 ounces. God, I'm butchering this thing. 2:30 in the morning. Well, it was 2:30 when I started. Let's see. Let me get the clock just so I can tell you just how long it's taken me to actually get this video right. Alright, it is now 3:01 in the morning. So this says 3:03. It's off by 0.2 because everything I get happens to be off. So 3.5 ounces. And again, there's how awesome it flips. It's a great little flipper, guys. Glass filled nylon handles. What I love about this also over the Skyline is you have that amazing contour. I love that 3D shape that they have, that ZT's been doing. Yes, the Kershaw Skyline is ergonomic. It's comfortable. I love this knife, don't get me wrong. But I love how this blade has jimping, and you have that 3D curvature. It's just amazing. It really is. It's so ergonomic. It fits in your hand like a dream, and it's just awesome. I mean, you feel like you can balance this thing there. The way it hooks onto your finger, it's just awesome. It really is. That flipper gives you a nice finger guard, and it's just really nice, guys. It really is. For under $10, you cannot beat this knife, I'm telling you. Try it. If you can, man, if you can beat this knife for 10 bucks, I will bite my words, and we'll figure something out. Let's do that. Alright. If you guys can beat this knife for under $8, send me, you know, a video of a better knife for under $8, then we'll work out something, and I'll send you something free. No problem. We'll figure it out. So that's that, guys. Thank you so much for watching and dealing with all my mess ups. It's been a long night, and I'm really tired, but I wanted to get this video up because I wanted to tell you guys how much I love this knife. I mean, it slices like a dream. It flips like a dream. That hollow ground blade really eats through stuff. And for it being 5CR 13 or 19 MOV, not sure on that, it's pretty nice. I will run it over the sharp maker and let you guys know how it sharpens up, and I am a little worried that it might end up a little toothy afterwards, but so far I don't have any chips, nothing. It's a pretty nice knife. So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. California Prepper, I'm out of here.